we have some information about the Desert Springs team. We have a player, a tall middle schooler, right there in the middle. He is the striker, Edward. He's our friend who maybe parle français, the one who's been to Paris. He says he's the best striker. He's been known to be able to strike right from the ground. So we'll have to see just in a few seconds. You know, it doesn't take that long to fly the drone across the field there, but apparently we'll have to see. Edward has been known to be able to score straight from the ground, no waste of time. So we're gonna have to watch this. Now their forward is Josue, and he is an esteemed player of that Desert Springs school. He loves drones, and he will be Edward's backup if Edward's drone goes down. So it looks like we're getting ready. And they're off. And we'll see. And, ooh, almost. I saw a score, almost a score. Oh, so close, so close. We're watching for those flags to go up. You can hear some cheering in the background. It's great. Very tight.
This is really interesting because Desert Springs.
Oh, we have a score. We have a score. Hector from Painted Hills just scored. Well done, Hector. Score is 1-0.
You know, I think middle school is gonna, like, elementary school made more goals because everyone could strike, but looks like it's harder to strike with only one person can strike.
Only one person.
Probably not gonna make as much goals, and it's gonna be harder to strike and make more goals.
You say that, but just Edward in the past couple seconds have just scored 2 goals. So we have Desert Springs up 2-1, now 3-1. Edward scored again, so his reputation is living up to it. He's been scoring really fast.
He clearly knows what he's doing.
Been playing. Oh, we had some bumping. Another score right there. Edward has just scored again. Now we have a 3-point lead. Desert Springs Middle School.
For the elementary school for round 3 to make it to the championship against Kauai, it's gonna be Cathedral City Elementary and Landau Elementary.
All right, we got a score over here on the middle school side. 6-2. 6-2. 4-point lead for Desert Springs Middle School. Another score. They're getting close. Very tight game. Edward, our striker, is still living up to his reputation. Come on, Panthers. Score, score.
Looks like Arena A's begun.
We're almost over here. 40 seconds, about 30 seconds left for this first round of middle school games. Painted Hills, the first team ever. You can see their focus trying to score against the competitive Desert Springs. They just scored again, 9-4. Take that back, 9-3. We have a 6-point lead. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. And we got 5 seconds left. 4. We have just another score. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Great first round, first middle school round.
Let's go
Give them
ahead
a round
and
of
look at
applause.
the-
Vista Del Monte, you played great. The first score of the middle schoolers. They're going to go at it again. Now we're going to take our attention over here to round 2 at Arena A. Arena A, where we have, which teams do we have over here? Santi?
We have Cathedral City and Vista Del Monte with the lead of 5 for Vista Del Monte.
Ooh, do you
There they are.
think they can
Tough
make
game.
a comeback?
Vista Del Monte is doing a really good job so far. They are up 6-0, but I know that Cathedral City is working hard to make its first score. It's tough, you can hear. Cathedral City still scoreless so far, but half the game still left to play, 1 minute and 20 seconds. We know Cat City has what it takes. We just saw them compete, and they did really well against Chula Vista. I'm going to say it wrong, and now I'm nervous. Yeah, CVC. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, Logan just says, just say CVC. You don't have to remember so much. Still scoreless. Less than a minute to go.
But
We
hey,
have a score. Very good. We have a score.
I mean, I'm sure they could probably get a comeback. It's still
Yeah,
possible.
they can. You know, it's not over till it's over. We are down 1-12 with about 30 seconds left to go. So really great round so far from Vista Del Monte. Cathedral City, you're not out yet. About 20 seconds left.
It's CVC?
No,
Cathedral City.
that's Cathedral City.
Elementary.
Cathedral City, they lost, yeah. 2 seconds, 1, and game. Well done, Vista Del Monte.
Ooh, a win by 13 points.
Vista Del Monte won 15-2.
That was the first game, though. So, you know, we're going to reset. Cathedral City is going to talk some strategy. Now, what would you guys think if you got beat so badly, right? They didn't have the best showing in that game. What kind of strategy could they employ for game 2? Cathedral City needs a little advice here from Logan and Santi.
Honestly, it's like as a team, you have to learn from your mistakes and improve on that. You know, if the communication isn't there, you have to improve on communicating. If making goals isn't there, you have to work on that, right? Better accuracy, better flying the drones, and you know, take it as a learning opportunity, not as a loss, but as a way you can learn from it and improve from it, and to make yourself better, because you're gonna win and lose. Nothing's guaranteed in life, so when you lose, you might as well use it to boost yourself up, become better, and make you a better person to score goals, accuracy, flying drones, defending goals, blocking, everything in general.
Yeah, amazing. Great advice. And Logan, you've probably been in that situation before where you didn't have your best game or your best day out there. What do you tell yourself to come back the next day or the next round so that you can hope to have a better performance?
Well, usually what I do is I just say that it was just a game. It doesn't really impact me in any way other than an achievement if I were to win. But other than that, it's all just for fun. So you shouldn't really get all angry at something that you lost.
And if you do get angry, you should use that anger to score more goals and make yourself better, you know.
100%. So we'll see if Cathedral City can employ some of those tactics in this next round. I know they're looking at their drones and their propellers. Those drones, you know, they are very built by the students and controlled by the students. So over here now, let's focus our attention on Arena B because we have the Painted Hills Panthers going up again against Desert Springs. And they're flying, they're off. And we'll see if Hector, our striker for Painted Hills, and Edward can score a lot.
The winner of Arena B goes on to round 3 against Raymond Creed Middle School.
Very good. And we
Looks
have
like
a
Desert
couple
Springs
scores
already
right
has
away.
a point down.
Desert Springs is up 1-0 with Edward, our striker, being very efficient with his goals so far.
It's clear to see that he lives up to all the hype. There's some other players on the team. I just want to point out Stephanie. She's a player at Desert Springs. She loves drones. And she has 2 dogs, by the way. And she has a brother in drone soccer. So apparently it runs through the family. She's playing over here on the far right, one of the defenders.
Carlos is also a drone player. He's one of the alternates, a backup there for Desert Springs. Great program there. Also, we have Ismael. Ismael played last year along with Josue, so this is their second year competing in this tournament. Sebastian, he loves dogs too. He has a Rottweiler and a Mastiff. Wow, those are some big dogs. And Esmeralda, she's one of the alternates. She's brand new to drones, but she loves it, she says. She also loves K-pop. You guys know some K-pop? Desert Springs is up 3-0 against the new competitors, Painted Hills. Painted Hills, once again, this is the first year any of them have ever competed.
Looks like Desert Springs is up 3-1.
Very good. Desert Springs is scored again. 3-2. It's really tight with less than a minute to play.
Yup. And they scored 3.
About 30 seconds left. 4 points to 2. 4 scores to 2 for Desert Springs. They are up by 2 with about 30 seconds left. Come on, Panthers.
Vista Del Monte is winning by 3 points.
Yeah, but with 2 minutes left, it might.
Desert Springs, about 10 seconds. 6, 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. That
well
is
done.
game.
Desert Springs won that round. Once again, great team. It's their second year at this competition. Painted Hills will see you next year. The first time they've ever played. Great competition for Painted Hills. Give Painted Hills and their players a round of applause. Well done, guys. Now let's turn our attention here to Arena A, where we have our tough elementary school teams, Vista Del Monte and Cathedral City, fighting to go to the championship round. And we have the score. What's the score?
It's 2-5. Cathedral City being 3 down, but with a minute and 10 seconds left, they could turn this around for the win.
All right, awesome. So we got Vista Del Monte is up by a few points against Cathedral City. Cathedral City's playing tough.
For round 2 of the middle school drone soccer tournament, it is James Workman versus Nelly Kaufman. Nelly is playing at their home stadium today, which is awesome for them.
About 30 seconds left to go. Vista Del Monte is up 9. I take it back. 10-2. Nope, 10-3. So they haven't given up. Cathedral City, it's not over till it's over. Come on.
20 seconds remaining. Vista Del Monte, 11-4.
Great work, Cathedral City. Keep going all the way till the end. We have
5 seconds left
seconds.
in a 7-point lead.
And that is game.
And that is game. Well done, Vista Del Monte. Advances
Well
to the
played
championship.
game. Vista
Awesome.
Del Monte takes the win.
Hey, let's give a round of applause for Cathedral City Elementary School. They played really well, really tough competitors all the way. Round of applause, Cathedral City. Well done, guys.
Vista Del Monte will be facing Cahuilla.
Oh, Vista Del Monte, yeah. Vista Del Monte is advancing to the finals. They will play Cahuilla, for the final championship of Season 2 Drone Soccer.
Sounds to me like Painted Hills has 20 seconds to score as many points as they can because of a penalty.
Okay, we had some. I have no mic. I have no mic. I have no
Yeah,
mic.
mics aren't working.
Mics are out.
Whoa.
Testing,
Testing,
testing. They're all gone. Oh shoot. We have no mics. We have no mics. Mic out. Mic's out. All of them are gone. Help, help. Mic 3, mic 3.
Mic 2, mic 2, testing.
Mike 1.
We have no mics. We have no mics. We have no mics. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we have nothing. We can't call. We can't play. Ah! Okay. Yeah, they have 20 seconds, I guess, to score goals. Vista Del Monte's trying to score. There's one. Good job. There's one.
Hello. Yeah, no.
Two. Done. That's it. That's it. They didn't have enough. I think they were down like runs down.
Better
Good
than
job.
nothing. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean they had a chance. They did well. Good job for the first time ever. We got no mics. Still have no mic. All I know is it wasn't me. I'm like, yo, get me to Arena B. I can't see anything. Okay, move it. I'll tell you. He can't see now.
Who can't see it?
This guy.
Hello, hello, testing,
No, they're
testing.
working on it, they're working on
Test.
it. Okay, so let's get organized. So we got next round over here is middle school, right? So we got round 2, these dudes. This is Desert Springs.
They're doing stuff back there right now.
Testing, test.
So just you keep talking right now.
Oh, we can? We're on?
They're not. Maybe not here, but on stream you're on. So.
Oh, wow.
Testing,
Apparently, you
testing.
know, live, they're hearing our conversation. So that's good. We had a little bit of a tech snafu here in the studio. You know, we can't hear ourselves, but apparently you out there in cyberspace can. That's pretty great.
Yeah. I don't know whether or not that's terrifying to know or if it's good to know, you know?
100%. Yeah, we've just been chatting about. Good thing we weren't mentioning anything, you know, super top secret. Yeah.
You know, anything weird like your social security number or phone number. Don't say
Exactly.
stuff
This
like that.
digital age, you never know who's listening, and we know that people are watching this live stream of the.
And I'm pretty sure the camera in front of us is looking directly at us so you can see us while we talk.
Very good. Yeah, so we're about to get ready. It looks like we have over here, we're going to have a new team come up. Where are we in our draw?
We
guys?
have Nellie Kaufman Middle School playing at their home stadium. So let's see if that gives them an advantage, you know. And we have James Workman Middle School playing against Nellie Kaufman.
And though we are from Nellie Kaufman, we won't have any biases towards it.
That's good to hear. You know, it's good to be fair, and we are shoutcasting for the whole district here at the 2024 Drone Soccer Tournament. Oh, yeah.
So the coach for Nellie Kaufman is Mr. Beal. This is his last year teaching band because he's also a band teacher and esports and drones. So he does all three, and this is his last year. He will be going on to Palm Springs High School to teach a class of electronics.
Wow, great fun facts. That's awesome. Coach
Yeah.
Beal, really great coach of this amazing squad. You want to give out a shout out to all of these amazing players?
We have Edward, Christopher, Gustavo, Noah, Jason, and Juan.
Awesome. And
So let's
they
make
will be competing against James Workman. Now, we do have some interesting information about James Workman. First, let's give a shout out to their squad. Logan, you want to read the names of the players at James Workman Middle School?
So on teams James Workman, we have Prince, Lorenzo, Kylan, Mateo, Silas, and Elijah. I hope they all have some good luck on their match, because I know it's going to be hard for both teams.
Totally. Mateo, I don't know if he's kidding or not, but he says he has 9 dogs.
That's a lot of dogs.
That is a lot of dogs.
Imagine the backyard on that house.
Yeah, imagine the house.
So, Logan, you have 2 dogs?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs. One that's older than me, and one that's only like 2-3 years old.
Oh, that's really great. Yeah, dogs are great animals. And then Elijah and Lorenzo are the 2 best goal scorers, they say. So I'm assuming that Elijah or Lorenzo, one of those are probably the striker, and the other one is probably the forward, is my guess.
Prince, one of the Prince from James Workman's dream job is to become a pilot, and drones help with that for aviation.
like green is the striker. That's the one who can score. So here we go. The
This
drones
game-
are armed.
This
And-
game is gonna be intense, Ashley. I'm at the edge of my seat for this one.
I am too, literally at the edge of my seat. Looks like all of the drones are on and powered up. We call that drones armed. Drones armed. So it looks like all the drones are armed. We had just a little test over here, making sure that everything is going to work right from go.
Christopher's a striker for Nelly Kaufman.
Who was
Good
that
luck-
again that was a
Good luck
striker?
to both strikers.
Still working. We're getting the drones tuned in. Everyone's getting ready. We're on the edge of our seats to start here. The striker you said was, what was his name? over there?
Christopher.
Christopher's our striker. And who is the forward there at Nelly Kaufman? Do we have information on who the forward is if the striker goes down?
He's a striker.
Striker or forward? Edward is the forward, apparently. So Edward, oh, and by the way, he loves flying drones. He is also in the Art of Drones class.
Yeah, and something really interesting is both our striker and our
Forward.
follower are both in esports.
Wow, so they do Art of Drones, drone soccer, and esports. And here we
And
go.
they're up. And it's a score for Nelly Kaufman right off the bat. It's looking good for Nelly Kaufman with the 1-point lead already.
Might be
Amazing.
because of
A lot of
their
game to play
home
left. A lot of
advantage.
game to play. Raymond Creek is working hard to score.
I think this game is going to be more about strategy and how they approach the goal.
Definitely. There's a lot of defense at the middle
Another
school level.
goal for Nelly Kaufman. It's looking good for them, and the strategy is working for quite both teams.
Yeah, awesome. So we got, and 3-0. Raymond Creek is still James Workman. I don't know where my brain was on that one. James Workman is still working for that first goal.
Looks like they got really close to getting their first goal.
And it's 4-0 for Nelly Kaufman. You know, like a game like this, you don't want to, it's 5-0.
5-0, but you don't want to jinx it. They could.
Yeah,
make
like a
comeback.
game like this, you want to humble yourself, play smart, play safe, because you never know. Next half,
I
you could
believe it's
probably
6-0.
lose.
Another score, but you know, it's not over yet. It's still over a minute and 30 seconds left to play. That's
a minute
half
and 30
the
is
game.
far more than enough time to make a comeback for 7 points.
7-0. This is looking good for Nelly Kaufman.
Still lots of game to play. James Workman's working hard.
If Nelly Kaufman
Ooh,
does,
8-0.
if Nelly Kaufman does win this, they move on to the championship.
It's true. Oh, well done. Nelly Kaufman is still fighting for their first
9-0.
goal here. Well done. Nelly Kaufman's
Kaufman
doing
is in
really
the-
well.
the
At the
double
same
Come on,
time,
Rams.
you want to humble yourself because, like I said again, you never know what could happen the next half of the game.
Exactly. And there's still a minute left to play. James Workman is still fighting for their first score. The Rams are working hard, working together.
With a lead like this, you know, it's honestly the best thing to play it slow and steady because this lead is 12-0. Unbelievable.
Nelly Kaufman's striker seems to be a real professional at this.
Yeah, Nelly Kaufman's doing a really good job. Their striker is definitely striking that goal for sure. About 15 seconds left to play in this round. James Workman versus Nelly Kaufman Middle School.
And they are playing steady. 1 second, and that's game. 13-0 Nelly Kaufman.
Well done, Nelly Kaufman. They win that game. It's not over yet. Drones are coming down. That's one of the most important things about flying and being a pilot of drones is listening to the coaches and refs, right? So when they say drones down, we really got to get those drones to the ground. There's a lot of safety that comes, and responsibility, I should say, that comes with flying these aerial drones. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. I've seen parts of them fly off. Like the propellers like fly off and be destroyed.
Exactly. They're sharp too. You know, you don't want to get your fingers in there. That's why we're all wearing safety glasses. You might notice that all of the teams and all of their players, it's one of the rules of piloting drones is that we always wear safety glasses. So you'll see those on the kids' heads and then also, you know, on their eyes when the match is happening.
Let's look over here at Arena A. Vista Del Monte versus Korea for the championship to move on to the elementary school drone final championship. You know, Logan, this is going to be a very good game against these two awesome elementary schools.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be really not nerve-wracking, intense because both of them have bested others very.
So yeah, over here in Arena A, they're getting set. Our referees are making sure that everyone is at the starting line appropriately. We have Vista Del Monte against Kauea for the Season 2 championship at the elementary side. And the winner actually plays Season 1, right, Santi?
Yeah, they go to whoever won the first season of elementary school drone soccer.
But it looks like
And they're
Arena
off.
A has
Oh,
already
we have a
begun.
score. Both teams score at the exact same time. It's 1-1. Kauea versus Vista Del Monte. Championship. Another score.
Score for Korea. You know, these both teams played very well, but Vista Del Monte barely made it to this game.
100%.
Already 10 seconds in, and they already have a 2-point advantage.
Looks like both teams, now it's a 4-1 lead, 4-2. There's just a lot of scoring happening over here. About 2 minutes left to play.
It's 5-2. Korea takes the lead. This is looking very good for Korea with another goal.
However, they could still lose their lead very easily.
Amazing, 6-3. We got one drone down on the ground, but it looks like it's coming back into play. You'll notice that flag or the ref has their flag up. Once the flag is up, the players have to return to their side of the field before they can score again.
Now the
So
flag
that's
is
really
down
important.
and it's a goal.
Awesome. We got 7-5. Tight game about halfway through this game. Minute and 30 seconds left to play.
Eight to 6. The comeback is there.
It's possible for Vista to make a comeback.
Oh,
in
8
the
to 7.
1
1
minute they
point
have.
lead. This is looking good for Vista Del Monte.
9-7
to
now. 1 minute
7.
left.
1 minute with a 2-point advantage over Vista.
10 to 7. This is looking really good for Korea. You know, that team, they had prep talk before the game, and it's looking and 13 to 8.
10-8. So Vista Del Monte still has a chance here. A lot of time to play. 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds left. 10-9 now.
14 to 9 with 30 seconds remaining.
And it looks like Arena B's begun their match.
Getting close to wrapping up here with the game 1 of the elementary finals. We have another score, 9-15, with Kauea taking the lead. 15 seconds left.
Looks
10
like
seconds.
that's the win for Korea, but you know, 5 seconds. Can they put all drones in
3,
that goal?
2, 1.
Unfortunately not. Let's look over here at
Well
Arena
done, well
B.
done.
Nelly Kaufman versus
let's
James
look at Arena
Workman.
B.
Nelly Kaufman did win the first game, and they're already up by 1 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well done, Nelly Kaufman, or excuse me, well done, Kauai Elementary School wins game 1. So we're gonna take it now over to Arena B. We have Arena B.
It looks like Nelly Kaufman has a 1-point advantage.
When it comes to these
so
both
far.
schools, I think Nelly Kaufman is more on the strategy side. They're playing it safe and slow, and honestly, that's the way to go for a game like this.
Seems so.
But it
James
does-
Workman
I agree with you,
is working
but
on their
it
first
doesn't
goal.
help to get a lot of points very quickly.
Yeah, thanks, Logan. Say that again. I couldn't hear you at this time.
It's good to go slowly and safely, but it is also good to go really quickly to grab all the points you can off the bat, so you have an advantage just starting out.
Exactly. We all know slow and steady wins the race. And it's only about halfway through this game 2 middle school. We have Nelly Kaufman is up by just 1 goal. James Workman is working to score their first goal. We have a lot of drones down. That makes it challenging when you have so many drones down.
As long as Nelly Kaufman has the defense there, they can hold that 1 point up.
Still working for their first goal. You can see the passion, and James Workman, their players, are working really hard. Oh,
It's 2-0 with less than a minute, and looks like Nelly Kaufman is gonna win it all.
Nelly Kaufman's up by 2
with-
points.
But
James
with 40
Workman, it's
seconds
not over
left,
yet.
They can still make a
3-0. This is unbelievable with under 30 seconds left.
4 to
and they're-
nothing now.
Yeah,
The
another
fir-
score again. They're really getting in their groove.
First half of the game, they scored 14-0, and now they're 4-0.
Much better defense on James Workman's side this go-around. They're still looking for their first score, though.
Seven seconds remaining.
5-0.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is game. Nelly Kaufman moves on to play in the championship round.
Great job.
Good job
James
to Nelly
Workman.
Kaufman and their striker, Christopher.
Let's give him a round of applause, though. James Workman had a great season. Well done. Prince, Lorenzo, Tylen, Mateo, Silas, and Elijah. Well done. We'll see you next year.
Both
Congratulations
teams
on a
played
great season.
awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, that game was splendid.
A lot of defense in that game. It wasn't very high scoring, so you can tell James Workman really played well defensively. All right, we're going to take it over here to Arena A. Back to Arena A. This is game 2 of the Vista Del Monte versus Kauai. Now, as you remember, Kauai won game 1 just in the nick of time. You know, not a big scoring game, but Kauai won. So we're looking at games 2. We'll see if Vista Del Monte can capture this one.
Winner of this will win the Season 2 championship, and if they win that, they will move on to the elementary school championship.
And right off the bat, we already have a team scoring a point.
We
Both
are
teams-
tied at 1-1.
You know, 1-2. Vista Del Monte did lose the first half, but it's looking good for them.
We're silently cheering a little bit for Vista Del Monte. You know, I want to see a round 3. I love a tough game. They are up 3-2, but it's very tight. 30 seconds have elapsed. A lot of gameplay left to go over here at this elementary finals.
You know, if Vista Del Monte sees the goal opportunity, are they willing to take it?
All right, we got a tie game, 3-all with 1 minute left. Oh, now we're up by 1. Again, Vista Del Monte is still hanging on to the lead over here at the elementary championship. Vista Del Monte versus Kauai. Reminder, Kauai won the first round.
Looks like it's tied right now.
Vista Del Monte has to win this one in order to go to an overtime round.
That's right. They have to win this one to get to that third game. Best 2 out of 3, and it is tied right now. About
It is
half
very
the
possible because they're both tied for fourth. Never mind.
both. Yeah, exactly, Logan. They're both vying for that championship.
Like I said, Korea is known for making comebacks like this, 6-5.
Yeah, Korea's been in this place before, but Vista Del Monte is not giving up. It's a very tight game, 6-5. You can hear the players talking amongst themselves, yelling at each other and giving each other advice or strategy as they're playing. It's great. There's another score. 8-5. We have Korea up 8-5 with a minute left to play. Lots of time left. Take that, 8-6. Now it's 9-6, so they're 3 points up. Korea's 3 points up, 9-7. We're looking for those scores from Vista Del Monte. We want around 3. Come on, Vista Del Monte. 10-8 now, 2 points up.
Korea made an awesome comeback, like always.
Now they're up 3 points, 11-8, with just under about 15 seconds left to play. It's not over yet. Let's go, Vista Del Monte.
And it is
And that's a
11
wrap.
to
Well
10.
done. So
We
close.
finally have a
10
winner.
Only by 1 point. I can't believe it. 1 point. They pulled ahead.
You know,
can
that was an
see the
awesome
passion.
game from both elementary schools. 1 point.
And this must be a tremendous achievement for our winning team.
Kobe.
Let's double check. So we have some interesting reflection from some of the teams and players, and I just want to shout these out while we're waiting for our next game to get going here. One of the coolest moments in drone soccer was just being able to come to this competition. That's what a student at Cathedral City Elementary School mentioned, and that's really great. You know, we like to provide these events for students to be able to compete together and have a really good time, get to get out of class. What's better than that? Also from Cielo Vista, a player on their team said that seeing the arena and drones for the first time really amazed them. It was just a really cool moment of drone soccer for that elementary school. I know that when you see new technology, it can be really fascinating. Have you, Santi, you and Logan had that experience where you see a new piece of technology and it just really blows your mind?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, actually, for me, it was the concept of VR. I always found it very interesting how you could use a VR headset to just replicate anything.
Awesome, yeah. And other teams have said that competing in the tournament is one of the highlights of this school year. Just being able to come to this tournament. So it really speaks to the hard work from all of the Palm Desert Springs staff and setup. And right now I just want to give a good shout out to all of the referees and support staff that made this event possible. So if you're listening out there, give them a big round of applause. They worked really hard all day today to make sure this is a great event for all the kids that are participating. Thanks so much, staff and referees. Thank you. So some of the best advice, we have good advice for a new drone soccer player. So hopefully all of you had a really great time today. You can take this experience back to your schools and promote other kids getting involved. And we've had some students here give some good advice to new drone players. One person says that you just shouldn't give up, and it gets easier every time you fly. And I'm sure that you, Santi and Logan, you've experienced that in your esports, gaming, and other things that you've tried, football and other activities, even math class, right? The more we practice, the easier it gets.
Yeah, I agree with you. That can apply to a lot of different subjects and anything, really. You just gotta be, if you're not good at something, you practice until you get better at it and just overcome whatever you're having problems with.
Honestly, everything always comes down to muscle memory. If you remember your steps, remember where to put your hands on the controllers, what buttons to click, then you have it set.
I want to mention a couple other things. Landau Elementary School, they competed today, really tough, but Orion, one of the Landau players, today is his birthday. Wow, what a day to be your
Happy
birthday. So if
birthday.
you see Orion, part of the Landau School, give him a high five. Today is Orion's birthday. Happy birthday, Orion. Well done. We're so happy you're here. Hey, to all you gamers out there, also at Landau, all these players are best friends.
anyone with any type of hair, whether it's long or short.
Another piece of advice that one student gives new players is to say, find the best drone and keep it in your mind. This advice will help you a lot. That's what he said. Now, I don't know about that, but don't these drones, seems like they break a little bit, right? When they hit something hard or the ground, maybe a propeller breaks or the drone cage breaks. So it seems like you have to know a little bit of building, not just how to fly, but also how to maintain the drone and keep it in good working condition.
You know what's something very cool? You know there's RC planes? That's something I would like to get into. RC planes.
What's RC planes? I've never heard of.
It's
Are those
a
drones?
plane that you can fly, and it's like a drone, but it's in a form of a plane, like a replica of a Bing 747 or a Spitfire warplane or something.
Wow. Yeah, that just goes to show how transferable these drones are, and that's why we have them here at Palm Springs Unified School District for kids to get involved early in drones. There's a lot of opportunity for advancement in a professional career track with drones and flying around. So it sounds like that's what that RC planes is, and you know a little bit more about that. That's great.
It sounds very difficult to fly RC plane. Have you ever have you ever used one before?
So we have some other shout outs to some of our amazing players here. I think the only person whose birthday it is today is Orion. So once again, if you see Orion, today is his birthday. That is really cool. He comes from Landau Elementary School, sitting over there towards the Sky Kick practice arena. Happy birthday, Orion, once again. But other players in the area we have from Cabot Yerxa, who are the champions of season 1, right there. And so Cabot Yerxa will be playing the winner, the champion of season 2, which is Kauai. So they're going up against Kauai. So just some interesting information. Mr. Daw is a world champion boat racer. The coach, Mr. Daw, the Cabot Yerxa coach, is a world champion boat racer. Interesting. And he lives here in the desert. That's pretty hard. It's hard to race boats out here amongst the cactus. What do you think? He must come from someplace far away that he's a world champion boat racer. That's really cool. So that's the coach there at Cabot Yerxa, and they have a whole team. I'm going to name their players. We got Fatima and Allison. I might say his name wrong, but I think it's Davian or Davian. I'm going to look over in that area and see if I can get a thumbs up on saying that name correctly. Davian or Davian for Cabot Yerxa. And then we have Ivan, Chasen, and Anthony. And all of these players are here today. They've been watching the competition, waiting patiently for this moment when they can compete against the champion from season 2, which is Kauai. So Kauai is getting ready. They're on a winning streak. So yeah, Cabot Yerxa, we've got Fatima and Allison. These two young ladies have never missed a practice. Never miss a practice, never miss a drone practice. That's pretty amazing. That just goes to show how consistency can really take you to the top, you know? Always being on time, always being in class, always being in practice. That is probably transferable to many areas of our lives. So great job, Fatima and Allison. Thank you for your perfect attendance this year. Hey, did you know that Ivan at Cabot Yerxa wants to be an astronaut? Wow, he wants to go maybe to the moon.
Yeah, it'd be really crazy to visit the moon. I'm pretty sure only like 4, maybe 6 people have ever been on it.
Yeah, and then I heard they're trying to get first humans to Mars.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably be the first if he really wanted to be.
I wonder if they'll bring drones up there. It's interesting to think that if drones could fly in space where there's no air, you know, I'm wondering, can drones fly in space? It's an interesting thought.
Although I'm pretty sure they couldn't because of the lack of like pressure air in the air.
Oh, good point, right. Maybe less
Yeah.
gravity, so there's not as much
No, I
pulling them
think
down.
The gravity would be fine. It's just like it would be. I don't know much about space, but I'm pretty sure it'd be crushed by the the pressure of space.
Oh, the pressure. Yeah, good point. Good point.
Because
Interesting.
I mean, it crushes entire people if they don't wear a suit.
See if we have to see. We'll have to do some research to see if they're having any drones in space, but I'd be surprised if not. So Chasen on the Cabot Yerxa team. Again, Cabot Yerxa is in the elementary school championship. They won season 1, and they're about to play Kauai. But just so you can get to know the players, Chasen, he wants to be an engineer, and he was there for the pilot tournament and season 1. He won both, so he's really feeling like a winner right now, and he's ready to go up against Kauai to see if they can win the entire season. Anthony, also on the team, loves drone soccer. And Davian, he practiced football with a Super Bowl winner. And we got some middle school football players right here. Logan wants to play football in high school, right? Sorry, that's Santi. Santi wants to play football. Santi had to take a break, but football is really cool, and it's great to be diverse in your goals to do different things. Now let's take us over to the middle school. The middle school tournament bracket. We've had really tough competition with Desert Springs and Raymond Creek. Desert Springs did win. And then we had James Workman versus Nellie Kaufman. Nellie Kaufman won that one. So we have the championship for the middle school is about to get underway. We got Nellie Kaufman Middle School versus Desert Springs. Oh, and I apologize. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't think. I apologize. I think I went ahead around. Desert Springs is about to play Raymond Creek. Raymond Creek has been patiently waiting to play all morning. They're about to play Desert Springs. They know Desert Springs is a tough competitor. I do have some information about some of the Raymond Creek players, and Logan and I, we're gonna share that with you. So, the squad composed of Josh, Antonio, Rafael, Donovan, Exos, and Luis. And we have some interesting information about some of these guys. Logan, tell us something that resonates with you about one of these Raymond Creek players. They've shared some information with us, and Logan's kind of looking it over to see what resonates with him.
So yeah, so Luis from Raymond Creek wants to work in medicine, and he's done every year of digital media.
Wow, that's amazing. Medicine, pretty difficult field of study.
Yeah.
Who else is a player on the Raymond Creek team?
Another player is and is it is this a part of Raymond Creek? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, another player is Antonio. He likes engineering. He just from what I from what I see, he likes math and physics, and he plays the French horn for 3 years. I tried this shit myself, and I know just the trombone alone is really hard.
Shout out to Mr. Beal, band teacher, and esports and drones.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, the French horn. And Logan, you say you play the trumpet? Trombone. Oh, wow. Much
Trombone.
bigger than a trumpet. Yeah,
Yeah.
the French horn. Are you in the band then, so you know about the French horn, or have you
Well,
ever tried?
I haven't tried it. I just know that it's very difficult, and that was because I was in band 6th grade with Mr. Beal. I just was not very good at band. It wasn't really my strong point.
Yeah, so you can kind of pick and choose. That's one of the awesome things about having so much choice. So Antonio's played the French horn for 3 years. He must be pretty good.
So Donovan, who is an esports enthusiast who likes art and painting, I've tried painting and trying drawing myself, and it's really hard just to make stuff look like how you want it to. So if he's good at it, then that's a really good achievement.
Yeah, I think it's hard because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. We feel self-conscious about our art at times. Donovan loves art, and he wants to be an artist. So he's pretty confident in his art, and he recognizes that art is in the eye of the beholder, so they say. So yeah, Donovan wants to be an artist, esports enthusiast. He should probably join the esports team too, eh?
I mean, I'm assuming he's already in it if his school has one.
He might already be, yeah, we're not sure about that, but he might already be. Hey, just one cool thing about Raymond Creek, they have only been practicing together as a team for 1 month. That's pretty wild. 1 month of practice, and here they are.
Just 1 month worth of practice. That's it's very little compared to other schools. And
Totally.
I don't know whether or not they're talking about it. They only had like two entire. Because what I know about Nelly Kaufman's school is that if they said they had a month's worth of practice, it's because they would spend like an hour, maybe two, after school on a Monday or Friday practicing. But I don't know whether or not they only had that amount of time or they practice every single day.
Yeah, exactly. So that must be tough. Oh, that's a great question. You know who should ask? No. Go ask. You see the man in the sky kick? The guy with the black shirt? Go ask him, please, sir, okay? So you have any questions? We do have restrooms over on the side, but just as an announcement, any questions, please take it to the big guy in the back in the sky kick. That's Mario. Yo, Mario. Give a wave right over there. He's in the sky kick in the practice arena. Any students, anyone got any questions, please take it to Mario. He has all the answers. All right, so let's see, what else do we have? I might say the name wrong. Is it Exauce? Exauce. That's a great name. They want to be a dermatologist when they grow up. That's amazing. It's really important. Dermatology is the study of the skin, so another medical profession.
Yeah, it seems to be very popular from what I've seen that people like to take a field in the medical, just anything medical, really.
100%, yeah.
Call Raymond Korean
right. So,
Starting in 5 minutes.
all right, so we're about to start. So Raymond Creek Middle School, we've been talking about you. We got Luis, Exase, Donovan, Rafael, Antonio, and Josh. You guys are on deck. So you can come up here, get your drones ready. That's Raymond Creek Middle School. You are on deck, ready to play in about 3 minutes. Raymond Creek Middle School on deck against Desert Springs Middle School. Desert Springs Middle School, got to get ready. You are on deck, ready to play in about 3 minutes. We got the next round, Desert Springs Middle School versus Raymond Creek. Desert Springs Middle School versus Raymond Creek. You can come up here, get your drones ready.
Ooh, that's going to be tough because both schools have been shown to be really good at what they do.
Winner of this will have a chance at the championship against Nelly Kaufman.
Yeah, and what do you guys think that these teams are doing right now to prepare for the match at this stage in the game? Do you have any ideas about what they might be doing with their drones or with their strategy right now?
I feel like what they might be doing with their drones is, during the match, I feel like they might be trying to rush immediately. Because you know how one's known for rushing a pointed almost a second in, and on Nelly Kaufman's team, they just rack a lot of points in very methodically.
Very quickly, yeah. So I wonder if they're fine-tuning those propellers. I know that the propellers and the drone cages have a tendency to break. So they're probably checking that out right now. What do you guys think? And maybe talking some strategy. They probably watched that first round. Desert Springs Middle School did really well.
You know, there's two ways to approach a game. You can either start with a lot of points, start strong, start quick.
Hey, do you guys want to go get a quick bite to eat real fast?
These guys are eating. I'm okay until the end of this.
A game like this, you either start strong and end off slow, or start slow and end off strong.
All right, so we're getting ready over here. We got Raymond Creek Middle School against Desert Springs. That's right. All right, very good. And once again, just give a round of applause for all of the event organizers, coaches, support staff. We got a DJ in the house getting some nice music for us. We have live stream. We got some amazing trophies up in the front. So lots of cool swag and things that you can get for just participating in this drone soccer. And, you know, before we start this next round, let's give a round of applause to all the coaches out there. Coaches are the least appreciated people, I think. You know, your coaches, They just plan the event, make sure everyone is ready. They got permission slips. The buses are there. Coaches, thank you so much. Without you, we couldn't do this event. We couldn't be here. And I think I have the name of most of the coaches. I'm going to try and read them out just so we can give you some kudos. Awesome. We have from CAS, Mr. Nicholas Higgins. Thank you so much. CCES, Ms. De Guzman. We got Mr. Brian from Sunny Sands. Thank you. And Ms. Rodriguez from Landau. We have Coach Stevenson and Coach Bannon from the CBC Soaring Eagles. Thank you so much for being here and your team. We got Coach Vargas and Coach Vasca Rubias. I'm probably saying that wrong. Miss Adrian, I apologize for mispronouncing your name, from VDM. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. Daw, Mr. Boomer, Coach Boomer. I already mentioned Coach Brian. We have from Raymond Creek, Ms. Swalberg. Thank you so much for all your effort this year. Coach Beal, Coach Wyatt. From Painted Hills, we have Coach Marshall. Thank you so much for all of your effort. And last but not least, we got Coach Gaffney, Coach Latcham. We appreciate your help, coaches. Thank you again for all of your hard work and efforts. We hope to see you again at Drone Soccer next year. All right, here we are in Arena B, getting started. And they're off. We got Arena B. This is Desert Springs Middle School versus Raymond Creek, I think. Yeah, Raymond Creek. Awesome. We have a score right off the bat. It's tied 1-1 with 10 seconds in. 1-1. Big action here. Arena B.
Looks like one team's already 1 point ahead.
Yeah, Logan, we're also in the middle of lunch here, but, you know, the play never stops at Palm Springs Drone Soccer Tournament.
With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, we still have 1 point over Raymond Creek.
Yeah, Desert Springs, and remember that striker, Edward, he said he's the best striker, so we'll have to see if his team, Raymond Creek comes ready to fight, though. Raymond Creek comes ready to fight. Still score 2-3. Lots of time left to play.
About a minute and 40 seconds.
There we are, tied 3-3. Raymond Creek just scored 3-3.
I have a feeling it's going to be a close one.
It looks like close one so far, yeah. About halfway through this round, and it's tied at 3-3. Ooh, a lot of action right there. A good block.
I have a good feeling it's probably going to be a tie, just from the looks of it.
Definitely. About a minute, just over a minute left, still tied at 3-3. Oh, we got a score, 4-3. We got our striker, Edward. He's with Desert Springs Middle School over there. Just scored a point, 4-3. A minute left. It's definitely not over yet. Desert Springs is still in this.
This is a 3-1 point situation. Who's going to take it?
Raymond Creek is trying to score with about a minute left to play. They're trying to tie it up. Let's go, Raymond Creek. You can hear the audience is shooting out for Raymond Creek. We want to see a tough match. It's 3-4. Desert Springs is up by 1 with 30 seconds left to play.
Winner of this will be facing off the NNC Cougars.
And it seems they got another point, so they're 2 over Raymond Creek.
Raymond Creek's not out of it yet. 15 seconds left. They have scored.
3 points over Raymond Creek. That's going to be hard to counter.
About 5 seconds left to play. 3, 2, 1.
Ding, 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 ding.
And that's a wrap. Well done. Winner of that round was Desert Springs Middle School, won 4 points over Raymond Cree, 7-3. Now the players are going to go in. You'll see we got some coaches and other staff members who are going to change out those batteries and get the players ready for round 2. So Raymond Cree is going to go over to their side table and talk some strategies, see what they need to do this round against Desert Springs Middle School to see if they can come up with a win for game 2. As a reminder, it's best 2 out of 3, so it's far from over. Raymond Cree can easily take this game against Desert Springs, and then we'll go for the 3rd game.
For the ES Elementary School Championship, it's gonna be Cabot Yerksa versus Kauai.
So over there in Arena B, we get to see what goes on the backstage. You can see that we have the referees. The esteemed referee, Mr. Eric, is over there changing out the batteries. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Give a little shout out to our refs, working hard to make sure we have a fair game with all working drones. It's really difficult because, those batteries that the drones are flying with only last about 3 minutes apiece, to just enough for one game. So the teams are constantly changing the batteries, and that is where our refs come into play to make sure that all the batteries are working and recharged between every single round.
So I noticed how the drones always seem to be able to fall down very easily because they're very light. I wonder what they're made of and what allows them to get back up after falling out of the air.
Yeah, good point. Good
fast.
point. That's a great question, Logan, and probably some of our viewers are also wondering the same thing. They've noticed that the drones fall down. Sometimes they go upside down. So
I saw one reach the bottom, then shoot back up into the sky.
yeah, it seems like the players can right themselves and get back in the air, but at times their drone is just down and they have to rely on their other teammates to defend or score in their absence. Looks like we're getting ready to play here in this stadium. I can see that Raymond Cree is still over on the side, making sure that one of their drones or all of their drones are working properly. You can see them huddled up over there, checking on that equipment.
What was that break they had in between?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe the drones have to calm that, chill, overheat, they could overheat
Mm.
and explode or something.
Yeah, well, I know about those batteries. We were just talking over here at the Shoutcaster table, Santi and Logan. We were just talking about how the batteries can be very finicky, and they can even have a risk of exploding or catching fire if we don't treat them properly. So, drones are no child's toy. They are a real tool that we can use that we have to be very responsible for. And it looks like both stadiums are being set up. Santi, is that what you're noticing?
Yeah, looks like Cabot Yerksa is going, and Kauai looks like the championship is about to begin.
So let's take our attention to Arena A while Arena B Middle School, Raymond Cree's getting their drone fixed. We're going to look at Arena A now. We have Kauai versus Cabot Yerksa. Now, you haven't seen Cabot Yerksa players yet, right? They're new to the tournament. Why so?
Yurska has won before the championship. Well, this game is going to be very intense for both elementary schools.
Yeah, both elementaries. So this is the year competition. Cabot Yerxa won season 1 of drones. There's so many elementary schools, so many different kids get to participate in this awesome event. Cabot Yerxa won the first round, and Kauai run season 2, and they're off. So we're looking at. There we are.
Arena A.
Oh, and we got scores right away.
1-1.
Within the first 10 seconds, both teams score.
Awesome, I love that.
Cabot Yurska with a 1-point lead.
I love the competitiveness of both teams.
This is for the elementary school championship. So Kauai has already won the season 2 championship, but this is for the elementary school championship.
Yeah, and it appears both teams keep getting points very easily.
Yeah, they're scoring really well. At the elementary level, any player can score. So we don't have a specific striker
And the flags
or
are down.
forward. Any player can score or defend. 3-4, very tight game.
Yeah, very tight game. 2-point lead. Cabot Yurska's at a 2-point lead. You know, Kauai is known for coming back second half of the game. Look, and they're back. It's a 3-6 point.
It's true. We'll see if Kauai can come back from this one. About half the time is left, so lots of time left. 3-6.
There's a flag up. That drone cannot move.
4-6.
4-6 lead with a minute and 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, 4-7.
4-7.
I can already call it. It's going to be really close with these two teams.
I mean, they're both putting in great effort.
They're fighting for.
They're fighting for that championship.
Yeah.
It all comes down to who really wants it. I mean, this is insane.
It comes down to who wants it more.
Less than a minute left.
And if you look to Arena B, it's.
We're almost up here. Looks like Cabot Yerxa is really fighting hard. They want that championship. They're up 12-5. It's not over yet. 12-6. About 30 seconds left to play. Don't give up, Kauai. You've come from behind before. You can do this. 13-6. Well done. Oh, we have another score. 13-8
Looks
now,
like it's gonna be
14-8. Oh, it's
really
getting
hard
tight.
for them to make
14
a comeback if
seconds
they
left to
do,
go.
because there's with
About 5 seconds left. Can they do it?
And that
8-14.
is
6 points.
Well
game.
done. Cabot Yerxa wins this round. Cabot Yerxa wins game 1. Let's see if Kauai can come back. Kauai is going to reconvene. Meanwhile, we're going to go over to Arena B here. We got Raymond Cree versus Desert Springs. They're fighting hard. Look at these middle schoolers. And it is 4-2. Raymond Cree is up. 4-3 now.
Is this second half?
Yeah. 5-3. 5-3. Raymond, 5-4. Oh, it's a tight game. We got a minute left over here.
I feel it's gonna be a tight game
5-4.
during the entirety of it. It's gonna be.
Raymond Cree really needs to win this one in order to push 6-4. Minute left to play. 6-4.
Are they going to go to an overtime round? Because right now, from the looks of it, it looks like they are.
Yeah, I hope so. We always like to see more gameplay. 6-4, about 45 seconds. Raymond Cree is doing great.
This is an
Well,
awesome
hanging on.
comeback by Raymond Creed.
7-4.
You also have to keep in mind they've only been practicing for 1 month. Absolutely crazy.
Hey, great memory, Santi. You're right. 1 month of practice. That's really great. Now they're 7-4 still. 30 seconds.
There's still a chance for them to make a comeback.
Always a chance. We got 8-4. About 15 seconds left.
chance for a comeback is dwindling very quickly with 5 seconds left.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's
And
it.
that
Raymond
is
Cree, well
game.
done. Game 2 winners.
Overtime
Raymond
round.
Cree. So
Let's
we're going
see-
to head to round 3. Game
Let's see
3.
who makes it to the championship against Nelly Kaufman with an overtime round.
Everyone loves to watch an over.
I agree. Game 3s are the best. You know, you got to get all the way to the final end. So we're going to have those referees are going to go in there, change out the batteries again. Raymond Cree did amazing that job. You can see their coach is helping to give some strategy possibly as we go into game 3 against the really tough Desert Springs. Raymond Cree is ready to play.
With both teams being tied and I believe it being winner takes all, it's going to be very nervous for both teams because they could be 1 point off from winning.
Yeah, the pressure's on. They must be sweating in their boots. Just, you know, really.
It really all comes down to this. It's a
know.
nerve-wracking moment because you don't know by 1 point who's gonna win or who's gonna lose.
I know not even playing, am nervous for both teams.
Me too. Yeah, it's just it's an intense, you know. Every team wants to win. Look at these trophies we have up here. We got some trophies for the players. You can see how big that championship trophy is. The players are fighting for that. They want to bring that trophy back to their school to represent drone soccer champions. We're 1 game off the championship over here on the middle school level. We're working to see who's going to end up playing Nelly Kaufman for that championship. Is it going to be Raymond Cree Middle School or will it be Desert Springs?
Logan, do you have any plans for the summer this year?
Yeah, I plan on going to Mexico to visit family.
That's cool. First time?
No, I go every time I'm available, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a very fun time, especially on the beaches.
Yeah.
Hey, just want to let you guys know we have almost royalty in the house. We have superintendent of Palm Springs School District. Mr. Senior Ray is here. If he has a chance, he might come say a few words into the mic for everybody.
Please
Mr.
give a round
Senior
of
Ray,
applause.
Yeah, let's give him a round of applause. The leader of the leaders of the leaders, Mr. Senior Ray, thank you so much for all you do for students at Palm Springs School District. This is just one of the events that we have. Couldn't be done without your leadership. Thank you so much, Mr. Senior Ray. If you have any words for the audience, you are welcome to come over. We want to hear your ideas, advice. But hey, not right now, Mr. Senior Ray, because we have an important game happening.
Their match.
2 important games happening right now.
Yeah, awesome. Well, right now we're in Arena B. This is a big one. We've got Raymond Cree, Desert Springs for the championship, to go to the championship.
And then let's look over here at the elementary
10
school.
seconds pass and only one team
Kabiyurska versus Kauea. Kabiyurska won the first half. It all comes down who's winning the second half.
And before they start up, this is an intense game over here. We're up 1-0. Desert Springs is up 1-0. They've been working about 45 seconds, about 2 minutes left to play. But we're going to transfer over to Arena A because this is the championship right over here. So we've got Kauea versus Kabiyurska
Right off the
here.
bat, not even 10 seconds in the game, and Kabiyurska already scored.
That was pretty quick.
We're rooting a little bit for Kauea because we want to see a round 3, right, team? We want to see a round 3. It's 1-1.
It's 1-1. You know, Kauea, like I said multiple times, they're known for making comebacks like these, you know.
Yeah, they can come back for sure. And we've just been started this game, so now it's 1-2. Cabot Yerkes up, and it's 2-all.
2-3.
Lots of scoring happening. The competition is intense. This is for the championship.
So
All
intense,
eyes.
it's nearly impossible to tell who's gonna win.
You know,
or if it's gonna be a tie, frankly.
it's 3-4. Cabot Yerkes. Oh,
A tie.
4 to
Another
4 to
score.
5.
4-5.
It's just going back and forth. This is this.
2 more scores.
It's
Both
5-6.
teams keep taking the lead from
It's
each
going
other.
back to back to back.
Amazing. A lot going on here. You can see the
Either
flag
team,
is still up. We
either
got to
team
get that
keeps
player.
losing the lead to the other.
Can Kawia manage to make 2 points for that 1-point lead?
2 points.
And Cabot
over.
Yerkes with a 2-point lead.
About halftime is left. About 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Cabot Yerkes is up by 2 points. Lots of game left to play.
6-8. 6-8.
Still flying. The players got to get back to their side so that that flag can come down. Another score. 6-9. Cabot Yerkes is still up over here for the championship. Cabot Yerkes is fighting to win the overall championship. The pressure's on.
Again.
We have 1
Again.
minute left with a 5-point advantage.
We can't count Kawia out. They've come back every single round so far this tournament from being behind. It's not over yet.
But it is a 6-point advantage over them. So it might be very difficult for them to make a comeback if they do.
We are at 13, 14-6, 30 seconds left. Come on, Kawia, you can do it.
DSMS just advanced. They knocked out Reming Creek.
Okay.
DSMS won in an Arena B, meaning DSMS will be going for the championship against Nelly Kaufman.
Kawia is still fighting over here. They are down with 10 seconds to go. They're fighting till the end. They're down quite a few points, 8-17, but it's not over yet. Kawia is showing great fight in the last seconds of this game.
And the winner for the elementary school championship is Cabot Yerkes.
Well done, Cabot Yerkes. Season 1 and Season 2, the overall championship. Great job. Big season. Cabot Yerkes, we're going to do the awards here in just a minute for
Congratulations
Cabot
to both
Yerkes.
teams for their win.
We also have an
for
announcement
their
on the middle
efforts.
school side. DSMS, Desert Springs Middle School, will play Nelly Kaufman for the championship. So that will just go on in just a minute here. Nelly Kaufman Middle School will be playing Desert Springs here in just a minute. We're getting that set up. Hey, Kawia players, well done on a great season. Reminder of that team that we have Diego, Adriana, Allen, Eric, Benjamin, and Isaac. Second place is really great. You had Season 2 championships. Give a round of applause for Kawia Elementary School. They played really hard, had great sportsmanship this year. We look forward to seeing you next year to take on some more schools. And congratulations to Cabot, Yerkes. They have already been in this position, won Season 1. Now they've won the overall championship. Cabot Yerkes, we're going to do the award ceremony here in just a minute so we can get some pictures taken from Cabot Yerkes and all the other players.
Can we get Vista Del Monte and Kawia up to the awards table? Vista Del Monte and Kawia, please come up to the awards table for a special message from our superintendent, Dr. Tony Signoret. And Kawia, can I get Kawia? So this was the Season 2 championship, and it came down to Vista Del Monte and Kawia barely squeaked it out. So Kawia, come on up.
Let's give them a big round of applause. They worked so hard this year.
So first of all, let's give a big round of applause for Vista Del Monte. They took second place in season 2. Vista Del Monte.
That is led by Mr. Jose Vargas and Adrian. Oh, Mr. Adrian, I'm going to say your name wrong. You need to help me out. Mr. Adrian coaches for Cahuilla Casarrubias. Casarrubias, thank you so much. I think mostly I wrote over his name when I was underlining it. Thank you, Mr. Casarrubias and Mr. Vargas, for your participation and just supporting these young drone players. Awesome.
All right, we need a group picture of Vista Del Monte with our superintendent and Bhavani and Mario and Bhavani. She's confused. Don't be confused. There you go.
Cahuilla did a great job. Vista Del Monte did a great job this year. And just to remember, the names of those players are Mariana, Emilio, Sebastian, Saul, Evan, and Kimberly. Great job, team Vista Del Monte. Thank you so much. Get some photos. Awesome.
Next, we have our Season 2 champions, Cahuilla Elementary Pilots. Come on up and get those awards. All right.
Just say your first name. Her first name is
For Cahuilla, we have Citali, Hugo, Jimena, Alexandro, Natalias, and Ivan. Congratulations, guys. Coach, Nicholas, Diego, Ariana, Alan, Eric, Benjamin, and Isaac.
Well done, Team Cahuilla. So once again, those players, we had a little mix-up there, but those players, great job, Diego, Ariana, Alan, Eric, Benjamin, and Isaac from Cahuilla with Coach Higgins. Awesome photo. Well done, guys.
And Cahuilla,
Congratulations.
stay there, please. Stay there. Cahuilla, you got second place in the overall season of drone because you took on Cabot Yerxa. So you have an award for second place for the overall season 1, season 2. Congratulations.
Awesome. So these guys, overall, between season 1 and season 2, they did take second over Cabot Yerxa. So they're getting another award. They're just barely going to make it home. They're going to be loaded down with medal.
And can we get Cabot Yerxa on deck? Our DVEA Finals champions. They won season 1 and they won the championship match with our season 2 champions. Congratulations, Cabot Yerxa.
Yeah. These guys are the overall champions for the 2023-2024 Drone Soccer Tournament. Their hard work has paid off. Thank you so much. Coach, Mr. Daw, he's a world champion boat racer, and now he's the coach of a amazing drone soccer team, the best team in Palm Springs that has reigned. And these players are Fatima, Allison, Davian, Ivan, Chasen, and Anthony. And just a reminder, they're so good. Fatima and Allison, these two ladies never missed a practice. So consistency is key to winning, apparently. Great job, Cabot Yerxa. We're gonna get a photo op here. Mario is crowning the champions. This big trophy will head back with Cabot Yerxa. They can take back to their school and display for all to see.
You call up BDM. We're going to do participation awards now. We're not going to say that.
Okay.
Just call up all the other schools that didn't win. Like
Okay.
Mandel,
Oh,
BDM.
okay. Very good. Cabot Yerkson. While these guys are taking their photos, we can't forget all the other participants who worked so hard. We do have medals for you for participating, to remind yourselves. All these elementary school students hopefully will go on to middle school to continue drone soccer. But can we get up the other teams? Landau, Catherine Finchie, Cathedral City Elementary School, Vista Del Monte. Did I say you already? Every school, we want you up here in the front, ready for a photo op with our superintendent and Mr. Mr. Mendez. We want you up here with your coaches. Try and get a little organized with yourselves. Thank you so much for participating and your great sportsmanship. That is the key to a successful and fun event, is your good attitude and your good sportsmanship. You guys demonstrated that wonderfully today. You should be proud of yourselves, elementary school students. I'm seeing your faces. Thank you so much. Coaches, again, thanks to you, we can do an event like this. Without you and your dedication to the kids at your school, nothing would happen. So this is a big reward for you too. Thank you so much. We hope to have your participation next year with some new faces, new kids. Thank you once again. We have Sunny Sands is getting their awards right now. I love those shirts. By the way, did you know that all the schools created their own logo this year? That's pretty cool. So they did some workings on the logo. They also, obviously, they practiced the drones, good communication, teamwork, lots of skills here in drone soccer, including arts, drawing. So that's great.
A lot of skills you could use for other things in general.
Very transferable, right? Different skills are you can learn.
I'm pretty sure just using the controller alone could help you learn how to use a submarine, because I'm pretty sure they use similar controllers for submarines.
Yeah.
Like those big, like the really big ones.
Great point. Hopefully these elementary school students will take what they've learned and compete at the middle school level or come back next year as older elementary school students.
Yeah, maybe when they go to the middle school, they'll probably take what they've learned and apply for their middle school's drone soccer, so they can continue coming to these events.
Exactly, get better every time. That's really cool. And you can see we're just getting out the awards here, making sure that all the kids have an award for participating, something to remember the tournament by. A lot of the players said that was their favorite part of this drone soccer season, was being able to come to the tournament, to see the other teams and compete. Plus they get out of school, right? That's not bad.
What I was going to say. A lot of students just like skipping school when they're allowed to.
Yeah, and we're learning right now, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I am also in the middle of not being in class, just being
we're
announcer.
shoutcasting. Oh yeah. But we're learning some good skills. There's always something to learn no matter what you're doing. So hard work and dedication, doing the right thing, all pays off.
Hard work can take you a long way.
Definitely, that's for sure. That is for sure.
But congrats to all our schools for just showing up and participating in this event.
Yeah, thanks, Logan. We can't say it enough. Just showing up, being a good teammate, a good competitor is really important.
Yeah, and being good sports if they lost or if they won. That's also very important when it comes to these competitions because of how competitive they can be.
Makes it more fun too, yeah. So it looks like we're getting ready. We're having the trophies are getting displayed. We have a couple more trophies to give out for the middle school students who have participated, but we can't give out any trophies until we know who will win this middle school championship. So we're gearing up for that. We have Desert Springs Middle School versus the home team, Nellie Kaufman. Do you think having a homeschool advantage is helping Nelly Kaufman right now?
Well, I mean, as a joke, yes, but in all seriousness, I think it's more of an even playing field because there's no real way they have an advantage over Desert Springs.
Exactly. I agree with you. Yeah, it could have an effect on, you know, you have your lighting you're used to, maybe the air in the building you're used to, but really, it's about the teammate.
There isn't really a difference in the air, as I assume.
You're probably right. There's probably not much difference in the air.
Yeah, both teams have been shown to take a lot of points and not allow their opponents to take any. So it's going to be really confusing to see who actually wins this, considering their how they've shown to be so far.
Yeah, great point, Logan. So I just want to say a couple of other things. One of the coolest moments for one of the teammates here was from Vista Del Monte. It was their first year. They competed. They won some trophies. They got to skip the school. They got to come to the tournament. There's just so much cool stuff. We're gearing up here for the middle school championships. Middle schools right now, you wouldn't know that there's a championship on the line. They're very mellow over there. Maybe it's after lunch hour, but they're very mellow. They're getting in their game space, you know? Their heads are getting quiet and ready to fly some drones.
From how they are, I wouldn't be surprised if they're meditating.
Yeah, they look like they're meditating. What do you think? A little bit of mindfulness before we compete. I can see Desert Springs over there. They're very in the zone. And then we have Nelly Kaufman. Where are they? Over there. They look in the zone too. They're on opposite sides. Probably talking some strategy.
Quite frankly, I'm pretty excited to see how the battle between Nelly Kaufman and Desert Springs is.
It's going to be intense.
Yeah, very intense for both teams. Because I can't tell whether or not it's going to be both teams landing a lot of points or both teams not getting any. That's how hard it is to tell with these two teams.
It is, and all those drones flying all over the place, it's pretty much difficult to keep track of everything. So we got them on deck. I think we're moving towards getting the middle school on deck. So so Nelly Kaufman, you can go to your space, get ready to play. Nelly Kaufman will be on the blue side of the arena, and we have Desert Springs Middle School will be over on the red side. Interestingly, it matches the colors of their jerseys. Have you noticed that?
It is very funny that both teams get their school colors.
Yeah, both teams are getting ready. So, yeah, Desert Springs, let's go. Hop off those heinies and let's get into our game head, getting our drones ready.
You know, Nelly Kaufman is probably very excited that they're going to be playing their championship game at their home stadium.
And they must be very nervous for this event, for this match.
It's true. You can tell they're pulling their drones out of the cases and just really working together as a team. They've got their safety glasses.
Both teams have seen the other play, so they know how it's going to be very difficult for them to play against them.
I mean, both teams played very well their round 3 and round 2 games, so this game is going to come close.
Come down to the wire. Hopefully we see a lot of scoring, but I'm also looking forward to seeing some great defending. You know, those players that are hanging out by the goal, not blocking the goal. That's a foul, right? Santi, it's a foul if they block the goal or if they go in the goal the opposite direction.
Yeah, that is a penalty.
A penalty, right. And if they make one of those penalties, I think there's a shootout at the end, right? A 10-second shootout?
If it goes over overtime, it goes to a shootout, 1 versus 1 to make the most points in 20 seconds.
Exactly. Yeah, for
And
every
if
single
both
penalty.
teams
So
use their
I
striker,
know
that's
that
going to be really
we
close.
experienced that
considering how
firsthand.
good we've seen their strikers.
Yeah, we experienced that firsthand today against one of the elementary schools.
True, true. Yeah. So we don't want any, no fouls, no penalties. Drones cannot go from the back of the goal or hover inside the goal to block a team.
This is one of the harder matches to guess the outcome of, because it can go to anyone really. They're both, I'd say, equally skilled.
Definitely. Can go to anyone. You can see that Nelly Kaufman's over here. They're getting lined up. They probably have a specific order. They stand, possibly. And we got Desert Springs. Just as a reminder of the players, I want to call those players out. We have Edward, Stephanie, Josue, Ismael, and Sebastian, with alternates Esmeralda and Carlos over on the Desert Springs team. They are ready to play. And as a reminder, Edward will be the striker. So his drone is the drone that will do the scoring. And then Josue is the forward, who will pick up the striker responsibilities if something happens to Edward's drone. So we'll be kind of watching that. As a reminder, for the forward to become the striker, they have to tag that down drone on the ground. So no player wants that to happen, but if it does, that is how the game proceeds with scoring goals. The only drone able to score is the striker. Now on the Nelly Kaufman squad, we have Christopher, David, Noah, Juan, and Edward. And these guys are competing. We have a couple alternates as well. And the forward, I had that written down for Nelly Kaufman.
Well, I just want
Okay,
to
we're
wish
getting ready.
good luck to both of our
The
strikers.
propellers, the drones are armed.
We have the three counselors of Nelly Kaufman, Mr. Busco, Mrs. Flores, and Miss Cynthia.
Oh, we got some celebrity paparazzi in the house. Looks like all these drones are armed and ready to go. We're just waiting for the ref to blow that whistle. You can see.
And we're
And they're
on.
going. We got them started. Oh, we have a drone down right away. In the first 5 seconds, we got drones on the ground. Good defense.
Both
Yeah, very
teams
good
trying to score on
defense.
the other.
And it's a goal for Nelly Kaufman, 1-0.
Right off the bat.
Great job. Nelly Kaufman scores first, 1-0.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
I believe this is the first time Nelly Kaufman's been scored on so far in this match.
I
or
believe
this
so.
Tournament.
So far, 1-1.
1-2.
About 30 seconds in. 1-2.
It's 1-2.
Another score.
Nelly is
2-2.
and
They tied it up.
Both Desert Springs and Nelly Kaufman have scored 2 points each. You can see their focus. Look at all those drones defending that goal on the Nelly Kaufman side.
I hear some communicating between both teams. 3-2. Can they
3-2.
can
Nelly
they
is winning
keep
by 1
that
point.
lead? Can they keep that lead?
They
They're
may
hanging
lose
in
the
there.
lead, but they may
4-2.
4-2. They're up by 2 points. Lots of game left to play.
4-3.
4-3.
This is one close match.
Oh, and there's another score.
4-4.
4-all. It's a tie game. We're almost halfway through. So about a minute and 30 seconds. Is that a minute and 30 seconds?
I have a
Yeah,
feeling they're
minute
going to
30
remain
seconds
tied for a big chunk of the match.
You can see they're fighting there. Oh, we got another score. 4-5.
4-5.
Desert Springs. Oh, and a score again.
It's a
That is
5-5.
5-5. You can hear the teams talking amongst themselves, saying this way or that way, right or left, trying to give some strategy to each other. Remember, we have the forwards, the strikers are the ones scoring, some defenders who are blocking the goal. So far, we are at 5-5, about a minute
1
left.
minute left in a tied game.
I mean, Nelly Kaufman is just gonna hold the tie. 5-6.
Ooh, 6-6.
With less than a minute remaining.
And there it is again. Another
7-6.
score.
This is going to be one really close match.
40 seconds remaining. 8-6.
8-6 with 30.
Nelly Kaufman with the
30
1-point
seconds.
lead. Can DSMS come back?
But can Nelly Kaufman keep the lead over Desert Springs is the question.
I mean, this is for the championship.
So both
8-8,
teams,
it's a tie.
It's tied with
and
15 seconds. This is
left to
unbelievable.
get rid of the tie.
Oh,
9-9.
Is that
Desert
9-9?
Springs just scored. They're up by 1.5 seconds left. 2-1 with a 2-point lead, and that's it.
DSMS
That's it right there.
won
Time is
the
up.
first half.
So
Desert
close.
Springs, yes, Desert Springs just won that game. It was so much back and forth. I know Santi and Logan, we were at the edge of our seats that whole time. Just so much back and forth with that game. Any thoughts about that game you guys have?
I mean, this is going to come down to the next game. I mean, can Nelly Kaufman win the next game to go to overtime? Maybe even to the one-on-one. Who knows?
Quite frankly, I wish it goes to overtime just so we can see more out of both teams because of how much you can see so you can see how much both teams have practiced and how well they've both gotten at drone soccer.
Looks
Okay,
like
so-
there's a penalty
Yeah, there
for
was some
Nelly
penalty.
Kaufman. They have,
And
I
they have
believe,
a
10
chance of winning
seconds
this
to score
match.
3 goals to win the match.
Right, so there was a penalty, and so now what happens is Desert Springs has one defender against Nelly Kaufman's striker. Nelly Kaufman's attempting to score as many goals as they can against this one defender in 10 seconds. That's one penalty against Desert Springs. Nelly Kaufman's going to try and score. You can see from the score 8-10, if they score 2 goals in this 10-second time, the game will be tied. So they want to score 3 goals to win, to come out from behind victory.
Nelly Kaufman's striker is very good at being a striker in general, so I think there's a high chance of them getting the points needed to win.
So they're gearing up. So Nelly Kaufman has their striker against a defender over there at Desert Springs. So it's just 1 against 1. It's intense.
I mean, what are the chances they tie due to this penalty?
Say again.
What are the chances they tie due to this penalty?
I don't know. I mean, 3 goals in 10 seconds. It doesn't take long to fly that drone into the goal. So with 10-second penalty time clock, they could score 3 times. What do you guys think?
But they also may score 2 times and tie with Desert Springs.
Go for the tie? Yeah. I mean, they definitely need 2 scores. They need to get 2 scores, that's for sure. You can see they're also talking strategy up here, just trying to get in the right frame of mind to score twice, at least, in order to sneak attack and take this game 1 away from Desert Springs. Right now, Desert Springs is in the lead. We've got these penalties. Referees making sure everyone knows the rules.
And we're
And they're
on.
off. 10 seconds. We got one defender. There's one goal. That's
1 point.
9-10. And time. They were able to score one. Wasn't enough. Drones down. Very close game. Nellie Kaufman, 9 points. Desert Springs, 10 points. Desert Springs takes game one. We will now proceed to game two.
Nelly Coffin might take it in round 2 though, and move on to overtime. Or, yeah.
Game three, yeah. We've seen it happen many times. I think there was only one game, one matchup that won both games, right? I think all of the other matchups have gone to 3 games.
Yeah, and how Desert Springs had hardly won by 1 point. It might be either.
Exactly. 1 point is nothing in drone soccer.
Yeah, Desert Springs might beat Nelly Kaufman on their home turf, or Nelly Kaufman can take the win for themselves.
Exactly. On the home turf, Nelly Kaufman really wants to have a good performance. So the coaches are talking with the players right now, making sure that everyone feels good. But remember, this is a student sport, so coaches are coaches truly, but then we let the students play, let the students make the decisions that's best for the team and have good team communication in that way. So that's really great. We have great dedicated coaches, but also who are able to, allow their students to take control and be in charge. And I'll give a shout out to our refs of this middle school finals. We have Mr. Mike Vasquez as our center ref. He is in charge of the entire match with the assistance of Dee, our flag ref, and Eric, our flag ref, on the other side. These guys are the ones inside of the arena right now with their safety goggles, making sure that all the drones have batteries and they are placed in the right position to start the game fair. Right now we're having them test their drones, getting ready for flight. You can see that the players on the edge all have their safety glasses on. They are ready to begin, making sure that their drones are functioning. Center F has said arm your drones, so we know that the drones are on and working. He will give the countdown when the game begins. Remember, 3-minute game. Nelly Kaufman is working for a come from behind. And they're
Up.
One point for Desert Springs already, and Nelly Kaufman. We're already tied at 1 point.
Scores can happen fast. 1-1.
2
There it
for
is again.
Nelly.
Now 2-2.
It's tied again.
Very tight. We're going back and forth.
And we have another for Nelly. Nelly's in the lead once more.
Nelly's at 3 games, 3 points
Sigma.
to 2.
Nelly seems to be in it to. It's tied once.
There's another
Nelly took
score.
the lead
Nelly's
again.
up 4-3
And Nelly Kaufman
now.
is winning by 1 point.
2 points. 2 points with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Can they keep it? The lead is the question.
Can they keep the lead? Yeah, we're silently rooting. Maybe you guys are less silently. We got
2 minutes
some Nelly
left
Kaufman students
and-
right here, but really hoping for
I mean,
a round
last
3. We want
game,
to see round 3.
Nelly did have the lead, but DSM has just came back and they won last half of the game, but it's 5-3.
Game's halfway over, so lots of game left
I
to
mean,
play. There's
A
a score.
6-3.
6-3, and again, Nelly Kaufman plays more strategical then attacking.
And another
it-
score.
I believe it's 7-3.
7-3.
They didn't change it.
Well, I wonder if Nelly can keep the lead for the whole minute and 10 seconds.
7-3. This is gonna go into overtime, I believe, but you never know what can happen in a tight game like this.
And there's hope for both teams with 1 minute remaining.
Less than 1 minute, Logan.
We got 8 seconds and with 45 seconds on the clock. Or eight.
It's a
9
9-3
points. 9
lead.
points to
This is
3.
gonna go to overtime. DSMS took the first half. Nelly and it's
10 to 3.
Nelly
a
is
drastic change
might take
from
the
last
second
match.
half.
A very drastic change from last match. It's nearly, it's very crazy.
I believe Edward and Juan swapped places for defending. 11-3. I mean, it just doesn't stop.
That could be why they're performing the way they are.
I believe there's been a foul called or penalty.
All right, so they're calling their
The
drones
change
to
of
the
players
ground.
could be the
They're
cause
calling
of
the drones to
the
the
better
ground here.
performance.
We're going to get a final call from the ref to make sure what happened, but so far, Nelly Kaufman changed their strategy, did really well in this game two. Seems like it might be a win for Nelly Kaufman. We're going to wait from the lead referee, Mr. Mike Vasquez, who will let us know who actually won this intense game two. You can tell that it's intense. The level of noise in the gym has just it just softened. Students are looking to see.
Now that both teams are tied with one match won, the final third one is going to be a winner takes all.
So we think. Now there's 16 seconds left on the clock
This
for
isn't
this round two. I'm not sure if round two is officially over or if we have 16 seconds left to play.
No,
it looks
there is
like
16 seconds left.
we're going to have to get some confirmation from the lead referee, Mr. Mike Vasquez, and the coaches are having a rules meeting with the master of ceremonies, the head honcho.
This isn't just any game, too. This is a championship game. I mean,
To
Nelly
decide
Kaufman
who
is
wins
playing.
the entirety of it too. So it's like the most important.
We're just going to have to stand by here and see what the ref calls.
Yeah, what's the final verdict on this one? I know that they're still talking. We want it to be fair to all players to make sure that we're following the rules, just like any sport, right? Esports also have rules when you're playing those types of games.
Yeah, but the thing about esports is that it's more digital, so a lot of the rules can't be broken.
That's a great point. I love that thinking. So very different than when we're playing in person, where we have human error or other ways we could have to follow the rules versus a computer that's just keeping track of the rules for us.
Yeah, like how in something such as football or soccer, you're really close and personal with your opponent, and you are the one who's performing it. So it's a lot more likely that you perform a penalty. Because I'm pretty sure in esports, the only penalty is for disrupting the gameplay or looking at the screens of other players.
Yeah, great point. So each activity that we have participating in usually comes with some set of rules or procedures that we follow, and that just makes it fair for all the players and more fun, because a fair game is a fun game, right?
Yeah, it's fun for everyone. Everyone has an equal playing field.
Right, equal chance to win, equal chance to compete. That's equity. We know about equity. So players are conferring with their coaches right now. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information about what's happening next.
Yeah, I wonder what they're talking about in their little group. what I'm hearing, it appears that we're gonna continue on match 2 with 8-3. Nelly Kaufman having 3 and Desert Springs having, or no, other way around. And due to some sort of disruption.
There was some sort of disruption in that game, but nevertheless, where we stand now is 1 minute left to play. We have Nelly Kaufman up 8 points or 8 scores to 3 against Desert Springs, but all players have fresh batteries, and we are going to start at the 1 minute mark when Mr. Mike Vasquez gives the go-ahead. These players will start at 1 minute and attempt to win this round 2. So we're still in round 2.
It's going to be very difficult for Desert Springs to make up a comeback if they manage to do so with only 1 minute remaining in such a high lead from Nelly Kaufman.
Yeah, they're going to have to, Desert Springs is really going to have to be quick with their goals, and Nelly Kaufman will have to be good at defending.
From what I'm guessing, Nelly Kaufman's most likely going to focus on defense to keep Desert Springs from scoring due to how large their advantage is over Desert Springs.
100%. That defense is key. Santi was talking about that earlier, about that teamwork, defense.
I mean, quite frankly, even the striker might join in on the defense.
Okay, very good. So we got a new striker on, I believe on Team Nelly Kaufman, or, no, actually, I'm sorry, on Desert Springs. They have a new striker designated because they had some issues. That happens in drone soccer. So we have a minute on the clock. Nelly Kaufman is up 8-3. We're going to restart the game clock. Checking on the drones.
It's still a 5-point lead from Nelly Kaufman, and
There we go.
they're
And
up.
we're off.
Right away, we have one drone dropping to the ground.
That drone was from DSMS.
Am I-
Already a point.
I have a
We do have a
high
score.
feeling
9
that it's
to
out for
3.
the count.
9-3. We have a score. We have about 40 seconds left. There's another score.
I believe it's already up to 10-3.
This is the second half.
It's already
so
been returned to how
Nelly
it was
Kaufman
before.
has to win this one in order to go overtime.
It's coming down to the wire here. Shoutcasting is so challenging. We've got 18 seconds. We got 10 scores, 10 goals to 3 goals. Nelly Kaufman
even
is
with
up.
the point gain, it's gonna.
There's
I don't
another
think it's
score
gonna be
on both
possible
sides,
for them
11-4.
to beat Nelly Kaufman. With 1 second left.
And Nelly
game.
Kaufman wins the second half, going to overtime.
It's quite
Great
frankly
match
very
and
hard to tell who
teamwork,
is going
great
to win the
clapping.
overtime.
We had a lot of clapping there. Nelly Kaufman pulled that one through. So that means we go to a final game 3 to see who is going to win this middle school championship. Whew.
Quite frankly, with how the both matches have gone, I feel like the overtime might be in Nelly Kaufman's favor, because the match where Desert Springs won, it was very close, but when Nelly Kaufman won, it was very ahead.
Yeah, good point. So far, what you're saying, Logan, is that Nelly Kaufman has scored more goals
Nelly Kaufman
overall.
has the overall advantage, and as we said before, they have the turf advantage.
Exactly, yeah. And they just came off a win, so maybe they're feeling that mojo, rolling, that winning feeling. But yeah, you're right. The first round, the score was closer. This second game was 11-5 in the end after that small snafu there in the middle. And now we're rolling into game 3.
It appears to me that that Nelly Kaufman is changing out their players, though I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, they're having some conferring. The players, you can see the players over there at Desert Springs. They're getting ready, inspecting their drones, just making sure that they're really ready to fly.
I just wanted to say congrats to both of our team strikers for how well of a job they've been doing so far.
I love the sportsmanship on the Nelly Kaufman team, giving everyone a high five. Really great attitude from all of the teams. We've seen great sportsmanship today and a competitive spirit, but with respect for everyone else and excitement for the game. We got Mr. Manny on the music, doing an amazing job, keeping us entertained with all that good mixing. Hey, and just another shout out to one of the most important members of the team is the battery management table. The battery management table, they keep us all up and running with good batteries. We got Mr. Pete and Mr. Griffin. Give a shout out. Batteries are fully charged and ready to go. Thank you, Mr. Pete, Mr. Griffin, for keeping us charged and ready. All right, we're getting ready for the final game, Game 3 of the 2023-2024 Drone Soccer Tournament, Palm Springs Unified School District.
The tension must be overwhelming because this match is winner takes all for the championship, for the position of the school that is the top.
Those big trophies right there. We want those to come home to the deserving school. Silence in the arena while we get started.
I wish there was a trophy for announcers.
And they're off. This is it.
Both teams already going for points right off the bat.
We have a score and another one.
It's tied already.
1-1.
Tied game with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Defenders doing a great job keeping that striker from. Oh, there's another score. Amazing.
Desert Springs with 2
Springs.
points, beating Nelly Kaufman by 1.
Another score. Desert Springs scores again.
Desert Springs winning by 2 points. They
and
seem
again,
to be
Desert Springs
3
scores.
points.
We got about just over 2
Either
minutes.
Nelly Kaufman is getting nervous or Desert Springs is going all out.
Great defense, great offense. We're up 4-1. That's now 5-1. Desert Springs. A lot of game left to play. There's a score. Nelly Kaufman. And another one. Another score. Now we have 2-6.
There's still a chance that Nelly
and 2-7, and another score from Nelly.
There's still a chance Nelly can catch up, but it is starting to appear less and less likely.
Definitely still a chance. Only half the game has elapsed so far, and now we have another score.
4-7. I see Nelly Kaufman is making a comeback. 5-7. Nelly might make their comeback.
They're just 2 points down. Lots of game left.
5-8.
One minute left to play.
Two Nelly Kaufman drones down on the ground. Not sure if they'll get back up.
Now
With
it's
1 minute
9-5. We have a
remaining.
minute left. Counting down from 1 minute. Desert Springs is up.
Ooh, a 5-point advantage.
There it is, 6-10.
There's still a chance Nelly can catch up, but it is becoming less and less obvious if they.
There we
don't
are,
land it.
7-10. Now 7-11.
Like the gas station.
A lot of passion out here on the field. Still about 30 seconds left to play. Counting down, 20 seconds left to play. 8-11 now. Score
Just
from Nelly Kaufman.
three more points, and Nelly can win this.
Foul
Okay,
or
we'll have to
penalty.
pause. We have another game stop. We have another conference. Very intense. The players are looking at one another, being sure that we're following the rules. Looks like we had a couple of drones down during that competition, so the verdict is still out as to where we stand. We're going to give the referees and coaches a chance to confer to see what is what.
If they
That was
turn
an
back the match, there's a chance Nelly Kaufman might bring this back.
It's true. You
Like
never
they did-
know. We're only down 2 points, 2-3 points.
This is the championship game, and there's already been 2 penalties, so this is getting quite intense.
It is quite intense. Lot of discussion over here on the sidelines, making sure that we have a fair game. You can hear the buzz of the drones, that typical bumblebee noise that we're all familiar with. Silence in the arena
Yeah.
as we intense.
Quite Sigma, quite Sigma.
Quite frankly, it's very hard to tell
We got
if
some
Nelly will win
jokes
this.
from the coach gallery
Ooh,
that, you know, the drones are sweet as they buzz through the air. Get it? Sweet buzz.
Nelly
just a
might
little
have
bit
a
of a-
point disadvantage, but they can still bring this up.
That drone, some drone jokes, drone action.
Just lock in.
I'm sure these coaches have lots of good jokes about drones if they've worked a whole season long, every day, thinking about how they can get their team to come this far. All of the hours of practice, the sweat, blood, and possibly tears even as they work to compete to get to this level.
Quite frankly, if I was either team, I would be crying with fear of losing. Honestly.
Really?
Yes, I was very nervous when I was in Esports.
Yeah. Oh, we lost our.
Skibbity, skibbity.
Do we have, yeah, we got it. That would be horrible if we lost our mic
Sigma.
at this
Sorry,
point.
it seems we lost our mics for a few seconds, but we got them back.
We're still conferring coaches. Our lead center referee, Mr. Mike Vasquez, is the leader of this Arena B.
Both teams are having a pep talk with their coaches, Ruse. Let's see what the call is on this play. DVEA.
Do you want another one? Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll take one.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you want a couple. There you go. Still conferring about what's going on here, making sure that everything is fair.
What's the call?
I don't know.
seems we're going back on with 30 seconds on the clock.
Yep, 31 seconds on the clock. What happened there is the striker and the forward drone both went down. So when that happens, we stop the clock and we will need to assign a new striker. Now the downed drones, try and say that 5 times fast. The downed drones, they stay down. But the new striker now will attempt to continue scoring goals against the other team. We have 31 seconds on the clock. The score is Nelly Kaufman has 8 goals. Desert Springs has 11 goals, so we have a 3-point difference.
Nelly Kaufman may be good, but Desert Springs has a 2-point advantage, so it might be hard for them to catch back up.
Exactly. And you never know.
I feel it's all down to fate with this one.
Yeah, great point. You know, just the hard work and luck. Sometimes it's luck with these drones.
I feel it's mainly luck.
They look hard to fly.
It might be just luck of if Desert Springs' drones may fall down out of the way, allowing the striker to get the win.
100%. There's been some down drones. So it looks like they're getting ready to go. We have a new striker assigned. You can see their players are getting ready. They're lined up on both sides.
You know, this event is a very action-packed one, but I wonder what event is going to take place after drone soccer.
100%. And we got Ref Eric loading that last drone in the arena, zipping up that arena, making sure everything is safe. Next week.
And the drones are about to go up.
They should be going. I think so. I think all the schools get to compete.
Wait, to the champion? The final?
In esports.
No.
Oh, they don't?
It's only who qualifies. And we're up.
All right, 31
Striker's
seconds
gotta
counting
move in
down.
quick and fast
This
with
is
these
huge.
last 30 seconds.
25 seconds
we have a
already.
score.
Both
On
teams
both
scores.
sides.
It's a 3.
9-10
Nelly Kaufman
already.
is down by 3.
9-13. It's going to be hard.
There's another
They need
score.
3 more scores.
8 seconds. So it's going to be
Seconds.
hard for Nelly Kaufman if
5
they manage
seconds.
this.
They're working
I think
hard.
Nelly lost it.
And that is game.
It's down to 2.
Fight.
Oh,
Once
and
more, they
that's
lose
it.
by
That's
2
it. That's
points.
it. Now we have to
2-point
make
loss.
sure there were not any penalties. We're going to confer with the coaches that this is the final score. But either way, let's give a round of applause for both teams. They did an amazing, amazing job this year, fighting until the very end.
And it looks like that's game. DSMS has won the championship.
Well done, DSMS. Unbelievable
Good luck
season.
next time, Nelly Kaufman.
Well done.
You tried your hardest, but could.
They both played very, very, very good.
Yeah, very good. Awesome. I love the sportsmanship, giving each other a high five.
Good sportsmanship too. That's what we love to see it.
Even between the coaches.
Quite
and
frankly, this is a sad loss for our 2 announcers, considering they're both from Nelly Kaufman.
Yeah.
This is a sad loss for both the announcers.
Please, both contestants, step up to the podium. Nelly Kaufman, come on up.
Nelly Kaufman, come on up to receive your awards. Thank you so much for your participation.
And
Let's give
congrats on getting second place.
Yes, second place. Amazing. Well done. We're
Out of
going to
the
shout out
in
those
the
players. We got
entire
Edward,
school district.
Christopher, Gustavo, Noah, Jason, and Juan. Very good.
Let's give a round of
Amazing.
applause for Nelly Kaufman.
Amazing. And we want a team photo right in front of the trophy with all of the coach and all the players. A team photo.
I'm glad to see Nelly Kaufman seems to be taking the loss very well.
Congratulations, Nelly Kaufman. Amazing season. Coach Beal led a great season. I've been told this is Coach Beal's last season here at Nelly Kaufman with the drone soccer team.
Yep, I believe he's moving to Palm Springs.
Yeah, Palm Springs High School.
So good luck in your new school, Mr. Beal.
They told me. Apparently that's
And
top
I
secret
believe
information.
most of the Nelly Kaufman
guys spilled
students
the
are
beans.
8th graders. So
Not me.
they may go, they may.
Yeah. Yeah. And now let's give it up for the 2023-2024 Drone Soccer Middle School Champions, Desert Springs Middle School. We got players Edward, Jose,
Congrats for all the hard work you put into
Ismael,
being here and winning.
Sebastian, Miss Stephanie, Miss Esmeralda, and Carlos. Give it up, Desert Springs Middle School. Not to mention the esteemed coach of Desert Springs Middle School, Mr. Wyatt. Thank you so much. We want a big team picture with that trophy. Mr. Wyatt in the back. Well done, Edward, Stephanie, Josue, Carlos, Ismael, Sebastian, and Esmeralda. Desert Springs Middle School 2024 Drone Soccer Champions. Woo woo!
Congrats on all the hard work you put into just being here and winning.
Congratulations. We want a big team photo. We want a big championship photo with both Desert Springs and Nelly Kaufman. We want everyone here in the front, all the players, all the coaches.
Good game for both participants.
Get together. Proud of that
Congrats to
trophy.
both teams for getting so far in the competition.
That's awesome. Say cheese. Big smiles. Big smiles. Yeah, that's right. Cut the feed, cut the feed. What? Awesome. So good. Shoutcasters in the house. Just want to give a last shout out to the amazing shoutcasters for today's event. Nelly Kaufman, students themselves, Logan and Santi. They did a great job. They also deserve an award. They're going to go home with some swag and some memories of this amazing event.